Hello, hello, hello again. Long time no see. Hi, Sandy Kling. Hi, Miss Donna Sue. How are you ladies doing today? What's going on? Got a funny thing happening on my stuff today. Let's see. My screen looks weird. Oh well, I'll get over it. Hi, Mary Casey. Hello again. Oh, I don't even know what day I'm on. Hi, Miss Edie. It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. I leave tomorrow. Woo! Hi, Elizabeth. I leave tomorrow. My Uber comes to pick me up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Can you see the excitement in my eyes? Hi, Sheila. I'm so excited I can't contain myself. So, what do you guys think about part 2? What are your thoughts? What do you like? What are you getting? Did you get anything? Hi, Regine. Did you go pre-order anything? It's been hard to keep this one under wraps because it's like, it's the first time DQ's ever did molds. So this one was a little harder to keep under wraps, and I've been wanting to use some of this stuff in some of the last projects that I've been doing, and I was just like, I can't do it. Hi, Michelle Chastain. Hi, Robert Ross. You ordered 4 of them? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You love the molds? Yeah. So it's funny because, hey, Angel, we were talking about, put a crow on this, and I wanted to use the candlesticks, and I was like, gosh, doggone it. Does Troy know you're going away? He will change your whole room around. He does not know I'm going away. He does not know. He doesn't understand. I can tell him I'm leaving tomorrow, son, and he's not going to figure it out until I am not here when he wakes up, and then I'm not here when he wakes up again and again and again. Good evening, Jill. Have to see if Leanne is getting them. I do need them. If Jill, I always tell you, if you need my help with that, if she doesn't get them for whatever reason and you need me to get them for you and send them to you, just let me know. I'm more than happy to do that for you. Hi, Miss Linda Baker. You're driving home, Treese? Or just driving? Hi, Tina. Yeah, so this one, like I said, it's been hard to keep under wraps. So a bit more than I wanted to spend, but if I didn't, I wouldn't have gotten them. Yeah, and that's the only thing about these, are that they're limited edition, but you got it. You got to grab them. Hi, Laura Brown. So speaking of the molds, I have them here so we can look at them a little before we jump in. So today's going to be kind of easy. We're not really going to do anything groundbreaking today. We're going to finish up a couple of the projects that have been sitting right here that I was supposed to finish when I got off of the live, but it's just been too crazy. So I figure I don't want to start a project today because I won't come back to the project till next Monday. So where's the little charger, Bubs? Get your little blue charger. So, all right, let's get this on the screen. Oh. Hold on a minute. What did they do to my layout? Am I usually square or rectangle? Aren't I usually square? Is that right? I seen that they did they did a little update. I feel like I'm not right now. I don't know what they did. I feel like they did a little update, or not. I know they did a little update, but I feel like they messed with my layout as well. Oh well, whatever. All right, so sorry. Yeah, that was really weird, right? Was I always square? Because I know definitely I wasn't a circle Was I square or rectangle? I have no idea. Usually square, right? It just looks really different though. Like they maybe changed the dimensions of the square or something. Anyways, is it the way? Okay, it just looks real. I guess it looked funny because it was in a circle at first, and I know that definitely wasn't right. Hi, Barb. How are you? You're home now, Sue? Oh, okay, I didn't think you were gonna even make it. Hi, Dee Dee. Oh, no. We don't need, oh, come on, Babas. Mom's got it all kind of, we don't need that yet. Hi, Dee Dee. All right, so this one, is what, it might be, I don't know. I like them all. I can't say like this is my favorite, but I love all of the elements on this one. So this is the October evening. But I'm telling you, when you get these molds, you know, all molds have details, and I just don't say this because I work for DQ, but seriously, she cut no corners on all the details on these molds. And I did mine in Form Flex. So I mean, look at all of course it's white, but just his feathers, it's just, and the drips on the candlesticks, like, come on, look at the drips on the candlesticks. Like, are you kidding me right now? So excited. And then this one is the Wings of Beauty. You guys know I love me some wings. Hi, Liz. I love Formflex too. I just looked at another video. You are normally rectangle. Am I rectangle? Okay, is that why I look weird? I feel, Sue, they had me in a circle up here in this box. It was really, I am a rectangle because you guys usually see a lot. Yep, I am a rectangle. Okay. I knew something wasn't right. Something was, here he comes, It's PT time, y'all. Hi, Debbie. Yeah, I came on and I was like, what happened to I'm in a circle. What's happening up here? So you guys know I love me some wings, and then these are just perfect sizes for like the kind of crafts, especially that I do. So I'm super excited about the scale of these. So again, you know, the scale of the wings, you got to turn that down, babe. I'm super excited about it. And then I did cast the Formflex. It was super easy to even do the stand to the dress form. Okay, and then this one, Gothic window. Bud, you're killing me, Smalls. Hey, don't do that. You know what, too? Troy and Onyx have both. I think that they must know something is happening because Troy's had an attitude since yesterday. Onyx had accidents today, which she hasn't had an accident upstairs in the longest time. Now she's biting his shoe. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Sandy Cooper. Onyx, stop biting his shoe. So the Gothic window, super excited about that. So when I did this in Formflex, I obviously did it, you know, the regular way. And then I wanted to try to see if I could get it without the middle. And it was so easy. So, I mean, you can use this as a window, a frame. I mean, again, when I showed the girls in our group chat that I did this, I had him sitting there like that. And they were like, oh my gosh. Hey, Nicole, I specifically told you not to go shopping. And what did you say? Oh, I haven't been shopping in a long time. When. I get on my phone this morning to check my messages, and it says you're live, you little turkey lips. So anyways, love the window. The crosses, y'all. So this one is House of Faith. I don't know if you could see all the detail in the crosses, but the detail in these are super duper amazing. I lost one. Did I lose one? I think one slid out of my, oh no, I see it. Look at that one. I know the white doesn't help, but these are all form flex. But I'm so excited about it. And then you guys heard me. So this one I have, and you guys will see it soon. I have it back to back. I cut out the windows here, and I have lights inside of it to make it an ornament. I know. Oh, well, I hear Ziva calling. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Hi, Fondia. Sorry, I can't speak today. And then, of course, the pumpkins. The pumpkins I can't show you because it's on a project that Nancy will post for me tomorrow. I can't post it because I'll be on the plane. But the pumpkin, look at all the pumpkins. So now I don't know if you caught it on the live. I was saying you can take that pumpkin by itself. You can take these three by itself. You could take that one by itself, and it's very easy to do in these as well. So this one is the pumpkin patch. Now, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to get these from me until, I feel like I'm really little. You're not going to be able to get these from me until October 1st, if you guys decide to wait. And if you do, amazing. But if not, you go to your favorite retailer. I'm making me bigger because I was never that small. So I am going to talk to Teresa because I'm really seriously thinking about retailing some stuff. So then that way you guys can just come to me directly all the time. So I'm going to talk to Teresa when I get there. I asked her some questions a little bit, and she was like, yeah, I think you should do it. And I was like, yeah, I think that's a wonderful idea. Hi, Deborah. All right, so that was the new Decoupage Queen molds they released today. That was the part 2 that we have been talking about and showing sneak peeks on. All right, so you guys may have remembered we did the surfboard cutting board on the Hawaiian Luau, the Crazy Crafting Cruise event on Saturday. And I got most of it done, but I didn't get the trim on. So today we're just going to, hi, Sharon. So today we're just going to spend some time and finish some of the projects that I didn't finish while I was live. Because it doesn't make sense for me to start a project today because I wouldn't finish it until next Monday. So, yeah, October. So, but hopefully when I come back from seeing Teresa, I will have a better answer for you guys as far as being able to get them from me. Thank you. Hi, Molly. All right. So this is the would you bin. Please don't ask me the number. I think it's 725. I could be completely wrong. We are going to put the would you bin on here with the would you glue, I think. Or do I want to use Type On? And then we are going to epoxy this together. I'm going to pick it up, put it away, and then we are going to finish our little cut and paste that we did the other day as well. And then if we have more time, there's another project that I still have to finish as well. Hi, Helena. Hi, Katie girl. All right, so let's get this heated up. It's basically the shape that I need it to be, but I am going to heat it up just a little bit. And then we will epoxy this. And then this one is good to go. So I get picked up tomorrow at 5 o'clock in the morning. I am going to take an Uber. My friend is going to pick me up from the airport on Monday, basically Monday at midnight. I don't, look, y'all, when I say that I'm not a morning person, I'm really not a morning person. So I don't even know how I'm going to deal with this 3-hour time difference. Because we have to get to the convention center we have to be there at 9 o'clock in the morning. So we're going with Teresa. So I'm assuming we're going to be there earlier. So let's just say 9 o'clock in the morning. Let's just say, okay, Mary Casey, thank you. Let's just say 9 o'clock in the morning. That's 6 a.m. my time that we have to be there. I've got to get up and get ready. I'm going to have horns. At least by the time Nicole sees me, I will be okay. Hi, Carol Frost. But good googly muggly, y'all. Be afraid. Be very afraid, because I am. All right. So we've got that one heated up pretty well. Let's go ahead and get some of the wood you glue down on here. And I'm just going to put the wood you glue into a well because y'all know this one is a lot thinner than the Cook and Thick. And was I right on that number, Sue? Was it the right number? Was it 725 or was I really wrong? Okay, so I'm going to start it here at the bottom. So that way when I do the connecting, I can, have it down at the bottom. Because it does, you can hang it from that little hole there. So if it's hung, the start and end will be towards the bottom. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the glue on the cutting board. Oh, I was wrong. 7:35. I was close. You won't have horns. You're too sweet, at least. That's true. All right. So let's start to get. I'm actually going to put it down so that way it will have a little bit of a lip. And then I also, you guys know, I do have a Would You Bin discount. So that is in the description as well. It's Terry, T-E-R-I with 10 with the percentage sign. So, all right. So I'm just going to heat it and squeeze as I go. And I kind of want to keep it on my desk to keep it level. So that way, that little lip that comes up, I'm just going to use that lip for my my resin to kind of bounce off of. I know, and that's another thing too. Going to bed, let's just say I go to bed at 9 o'clock, which I never do. Because by the time I finish, once I get Troy to sleep and then finish, cleaning up for the day and everything else, I'm usually in bed like at 12. 11 usually is the earliest. So can you imagine me going to bed at 9 o'clock? That's like 6 o'clock. Oh, my coogly muggly, y'all. I'm going to be a hot mess. I am going to be a hot mess. I'm going to go ahead and put a little glue down here. I didn't start it there, so. All right, and I'm just going to kind of pull away. I don't care if I get glue on my desk. Just wipe it off. And then you know what'll happen. My body will get finally like, all right, I gotcha. I see what we're doing here. And then it'll be time for me to come home. Can you imagine me coming home and trying to put Troy to bed at 6 o'clock? It's just, and be like, yeah, no ma'am. No, ma'am. All right, so your wood you've been stretches just a little bit. So whenever I do this, I almost like to, so I'm coming around this way, right? I like to push up and around to almost to get, to pull it as tight as I can. I'm always a hot mess. Not really. Not really. All right. So you always heat your wood you've been up before and after. The after is to really get it to adhere to your surface. So I'm going to move this over here and leave that on. And I'm going to pinch. Because I absolutely do not want any gap at all. Now, I'm going to have a little bit of a ridge up here because of the way it tapers. That's going to be fine. If I can bend it down, I will. But I do want about a 1/16 of an inch above it so that my resin can kind of have a little bit of a wall. So the epoxy has a little bit of a wall to stop it, but you heat your wood you've been, it's going to do whatever you want it to do. So I'm literally going to be on the plane all day. My first flight leaves at 8:20, and then I stop in Phoenix. I think that one's the 55-minute flight. So I stop in Phoenix, and thankfully the layover is not a long one. Maybe, I think it's just shy of an hour. The layover is just shy of an hour. And then I'm on until I get to Atlanta. So, but then I don't arrive in Atlanta until 6:20, I think it is. So yeah, I would say if there's one other cause of my anxiety other than leaving the boys and the puppet ups, it's being on the plane that long. I know I'm going to be getting so antsy hour 2. Troy might not go to bed tonight. He probably has his suitcase. Oh, I know. He won't. He won't. Okay, so that's on there pretty well. And then I'm going to heat this up right here. And I'm going to overlap it and cut it so it will lay right where it belongs. They'll meet perfectly. You might need some more glue in here. Hold on. All right. Now let's heat the top and the bottom of this and then cut it. So it'll be interesting. So you guys I might just pop on here and there. I did do the early check-in now, so I am already, oh, that's going to line up perfectly. I'm already checked in. I already have my boarding pass, and my bags are already, I just need to print out the bag tags at the kiosk. Okay, so when I went to go cut that, it wasn't cutting easily for me. So don't force it. And then those will go in there perfectly together. Well, they should. Hold on, I might need to cut it a little more because this came up from here. Of course, it's going to give you problems. All right. Now let's get those heated up and make sure those are adhered really well. I know. Hi, Beth. I know. That's what I was like. Oh, goodness gracious. I'm going to need to be. I'm going to need to have some adult beverages for sure. And then when we get off the plane, Mary and I are going to meet in baggage claim. Then we have to get an Uber over to headquarters because the meet and greet actually is going to start at 6 o'clock. So it'll already have started when, before we even get there. So we're going to have to go straight from the airport there. Hi, Mary Beth. Beth, thank you so much for the stars. So we're going to have to go straight from being on a flight all day long to go to the meet and greet. That's a great first impression. That'll be a great first impression. Okay. I do want to look at the back. Okay. I do not like that at all. That's going to need to be fixed. But in order to not be doing this the entire time, let's just get this fixed here, and then we can put the epoxy on. Adult beverages is a must. At least with the early check-in, I don't have to worry about doing, messing with any of that. And then I get on the plane in the A boarding group. So I don't have to be, in the middle. Because that would not be any fun. Okay, so I do see a problem, which I'm going to have to fix before I can epoxy, because I do want a little bit of the ridge, which the ridge is perfect. So you see how there's it's actually about 1/8 of an inch. It's not even a 1/16. It's a little bit larger, which is fine. Because of that, though, there's a little bit of the ridge that's showing. So I'm going to need to get that country blue and paint it. Excuse me? Okay, turn it down, baby. All right, so let's just get a little bit of the country blue, and we'll get a detailed brush. And I might need the crooked brush. We'll see. We'll get a detailed brush, and we'll just paint that ledge a little. So how many of you don't mind flying? Like, do you not mind? Are you afraid to fly? So I'm literally just going to come in with a small brush, and it's just going to get that ridge. Again, it's not very much, and I will end up having to do it on the bottom half as well. Probably should use the crooked brush to make sure, but we'll see if I miss any spots. You love flying, Miss Linda. Miss Linda, you're very well traveled though. Like I know you cruises and flying. Do you fly like you probably don't have to fly by yourself though when you usually go, well, lately since you've been going lately, you're more you could go with, and see, and I think that would, I'm actually kind of bummed that I didn't think about it sooner, or that Mara and I didn't think about it sooner, because one of us should have flown to each other, so that way we could have, you know, been on the same flight. I think if I had somebody, because I've, you know, anytime that I've had to fly to Hawaii, that is about a 5-hour flight. And that didn't bother me too much, but it was always with somebody. You know, I was with my parents, or it was with family or friends or something. So, you know, that's always, it makes a big difference. In all kinds of weather. Oh, do you? I have flown, but not since the spinal cord. Yeah. And that's another thing, Laura. I am the same way. I like non-stop flights. Like this is going to be, believe it or not, the first time that I'm going to have a layover everywhere I'm going. So both to Atlanta and to Ohio even. I told you guys I have to change planes. I'm only on that plane to see Nicole for 15 minutes. So this is actually, because even when I've flown to Hawaii, they were always nonstop. And yeah, I'm not, I just, this whole, but there wasn't any nonstop flights from where I'm going to fly out of. Actually, I couldn't have even driven to San Francisco to get a nonstop. Okay, so I got willy-nilly with the paint over here, so I'm just going to take that and clean that right off of there. Yeah, I much prefer a nonstop because it's just, you know, it's all the hassle. Hi, Della. Your imagination was worse than reality. Yeah, see, now it doesn't bother me to fly. I don't have patience for long trips, period. Whether it's flying, driving, bus, train, I just, you know, I'm that kid that's like, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? How much longer? Are we there yet? That's why when we used to go anywhere, we always, why did I do that? You know, like back in the day when, you know, we had the truck with the camper shell. Like that didn't bother me because I made my own playhouse back there and had my own, you know, all my stuff back there. But we'll see. I did bring, like I was telling you, like my Tim Holtz crayons and whatnot, and the Prima pages to color. So, hey, let me see something. So we are going to do epoxy. We're going to do the Lumilite. This is available. I have a Lumilite link for you guys, but it's also probably just easier to get it in my Amazon store. Hold on one second. That's what I thought. So when you store your resin, you don't ever want to store it somewhere where it's warm, number one, and you want to store it I always put mine in a cabinet when it's dark. I'm going to tell you, if your part B starts to change colors, it's going off. So can you see? I know it's going to be hard. All right. Ooh. Can you see how dark that is? I don't know if you guys can see it. It's dark compared to that. So I'm going to tell you, if your if your part B starts changing colors, because part B is your hardener, you need to bin it. You need to bin it. All right, let's do this. So we are going to epoxy this whole thing, and then he's going to look absolutely amazing. I'm almost wondering if I want to put any. Well, the sparkle from the deluxe paste, I think, is going to pick up underneath the epoxy. I like having a chatterbox. A chatterbox. I don't mind talking on a flight. It's just, again, you know, depending on like what you know what I mean, who's talking to me. You know, sometimes you get like I said, I'm not new to flying. I'm quite a frequent flyer, but just not long flight rides. So sometimes I would get some doozies next to me, and I'm like, whoo, whoo, whoo. All right, so part A and part B, these are equal. So $95.5. So now this is the epoxy is the one that that you have a long open time with. Am I going crazy? I am going crazy. What on earth am I doing? Hold on a minute. Good thing I have something else that I need to epoxy. Hoogly moogly, Terry. What are you trying to epoxy? Like the whole world? So because I already have part A in there, I'm doing equal parts, so I'm looking at the bottle. Okay. Good Lord have mercy. Don't do what I just did. All right, we're good. I was like, what the heck? Hi, my mirror. Oh, we're going to see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. I'll be messaging you. Okay, so epoxy is the one where you have the longer open time, right? So you have about 15 to 20 minutes open time. However, you need to make sure that you stir it for at least 3 minutes. The quick cure, you do not have even near that time. So I usually say when you're doing the quick cure, stir it up a couple times, you know, like 30 seconds, and then pour it. Because you mess around with that, and that one will harden on you, and you'll waste it, and it's just a big mess, right? So, but the epoxy, which is the clear, you have a longer open time. Wait. Oh my goodness, Della. I missed the whole. I missed that whole thing. I'm so sorry, Della. I'm so sorry. You'll be definitely in our prayers. My goodness. So I just use a, hand, the electric one. You can just do it, by hand, or if you have like the little egg beater that I use for like my velvet powder like this, you can use that as well. I will tell you though, having like the silicone stirs and whatnot, it does make your life a lot easier. So this is the only thing. We got to wait one more minute and we're good. I know. I was like, wait a minute now. He's been in the ICU for 4 days now, was on life support. He's breathing on his own now, but it's, oh my goodness, Della, I'm so, so very sorry. I don't know if I just missed when you said that, so I'm so sorry. All right, we're good. Ooh, actually, you know what we could do, since I have the DQ molds here too, I could put epoxy in some of those. Ooh. Okay. I'm just going to put that in there for a minute, and then this cleans up very easily. I just wipe it, and then I spray my isopropyl alcohol, and then it's good. So I'm going to spray it over my trash. And then wipe it off, and it's good. If you do get this and you don't have time to wipe it off, just don't do something like this, which I have done before, because it will drip down and then it'll get everything stuck. Yeah. Okay, so let me get my DQ molds over here, but I am going to do. So this is the resin table. I've had this for a long, long time. I believe even a few people have gotten it since I've showed it. So the resin table, it has a level right in the middle, and it just helps so that when you're pouring, I guess I don't need to pour him crooked. Whenever you're pouring, you know that your surface is level, so your resin will go level. I also do want to have a little something out so that way I can pour some of these. Ooh, I'm going to pour that window. Oh, the window in epoxy. Oh, the Gothic window in epoxy. Yes, please. Plug the little hole. I think I'll be okay. I'm going to go right around it. All right. So let's just start. Now, I always tell you guys to really use your light. If you have like a little hand flashlight, or you have, use your phone light, really use your light, because you're going to think you've gotten the entire area covered, and then you shine your light and you'll realize that you might not have even come close to a certain area. And also that light will help you know, you see if there's like any, I don't know, for me it would be onyx hair or lint particles or anything like that. So I'm just going to work kind of in sections to make sure I don't over pour, and then fill in. What I might need to do is grab a pipette as well. So this is where your silicone spatula will come in handy. A lot of people choose to put, you know, their glove on and do it with their hands. That works too. I know Sue's having a heart attack right now because my hair is down. So again, you have a good amount of open time, so you don't need to freak out and hurry and pour it all and, you know, moving in a panic. I mean, I wouldn't move a, you know, snail's pace, but you do have time. So I'm using the ridge from the wood you bin. So that way I don't need to control the epoxy from slipping off of the edge. That's what the wood you bin is doing. Oh, Tina. Oh my God. I had to read that so many times. I was like, what is she saying? I was thinking like fly, like me flying. And I was like, what does she mean? What? Yeah, exactly. You know, that fly that decides that, you know, I'm going to land here and, well, never ever leave. Yeah, exactly. That. You notice I only say onyx hair though, because onyx is, Jack is fine. I never have a problem with Jack. It's onyx. And you know, that blowout didn't last long. I know it's shedding season, but holy guacamole. You touch her and it's literally just coming right off of her again. I'm like, oh, help me. Send help. Her next appointment isn't until October. Send help. All right, so from what I can see, it looks good. However, I am going to get a pipette because I want to pipe along the ridge here, because what I don't want is little like bubbles from the epoxy not going there. So I'm just going to come, and again, I'm just staying in that inner rim there. See, like right there, I missed that whole bottom piece there. Hi, Lucia. All right. Right there. Okay, now let's get the heat tool and pop all of those bubbles, and then I'll be able to see what and where I missed. I'm actually going to turn this down because I don't want to blow my resin anywhere. So this is your chance to check to make sure you don't have any air bubbles. Remember, you're going to get these little areas that are going to want to have like a pocket. It's a bubble pocket, and you've got to pop it because when it dries, it'll actually pop, and then you'll have a little pinhole of no resin at all. And it will drive you bananas. Oh my goodness, you guys, this is going to look so pretty. All right. So now I am going to have you guys give me a minute, and I'm going to go put this in the bathtub and cover it with my Tupperware that I use. So I'm going to move this out and clean because I don't want. All right. BRB. Okay. Now let's take that Gothic window and the crosses, and let's get this in there. This window is going to look really pretty epoxied. I don't know why I didn't do this for the, doggone it. I should have did it when I did the back-to-back and put the light through it. Then I wouldn't have even had to carve out. Okay. Same thing. I do want to use a pipette and get the little cross there at the top. Or not the cross, the peak. And then let's make sure they're everywhere. Can actually use a little bit more right here on this one. Let's put that there for a minute. All right. Okay. And then let's do these crosses because these are going to look really pretty. You know what would be really pretty to do with the crosses is put some of the mica powder or the chrome powders in first and then put the epoxy in there. Oh my goodness. I know like some were talking about like doing jewelry. That would be really pretty to do. So the crosses, you can almost get away with just putting it right dead center, and it will fill up the rest. Okay. And then do I want to do anything else with the epoxy? I do. Now, even though these are going in the mold, you will still need to pop the bubbles. So as soon as I'm done with the candlesticks, we'll use the heat tool. Hi, Karen Atterbury. Yes, they sure are. Good thing I order epoxy in bulk since I decided to, you know, pour out the whole bottle practically. Well, not really, but still much more than I anticipated. Because I apparently don't know how to look at numbers. All right, so we'll move that through where that needs to go. And that is good. All right, it's good. Let's clean this up though. And then let's pop the bubbles. Then I'm going to put those on my cut mat and then put those up. Sorry, I missed a lot of comments. Hi, Donnie. Welcome. So, hi, Carrie. Can you pour over what you just poured after a couple hours? Yes, you can. Now, if you wait, whoa, hold on a minute. What are we talking about? First of all, epoxy is a little more finicky than when you're pouring resin. So, a quick cast, because when you're pouring quick cast, if it, you know, you missed a spot, you can go back and pour it. Now, the tricky part is if you go and add epoxy to like a spot that is, let's say, in the middle, because it self-levels, it's going to self-level to what's already, it's going to fill that hole and self-level to what's already there, and you're going to see it. It's not going to, it's going to be noticeable. So you have to be very careful when you're, what you mean, you know, where you're adding it to. I'm sure that didn't make any sense. You can sand back epoxy and then add more, but to just add it right in, it might give you a little bit of an issue. All right, so I'm going to attach this to underneath my mat. Of course, it won't let me right there. And then I'm going to slide these down. So this is epoxy resin, but there's quick cure resin, right, which is the black and the white. Epoxy doesn't have color. All right, so I'm going to take these down and I'm going to put these over here. And then I'm going to grab one more and put that over on the other side too. And then I will cover that too. So like, for instance, if you're doing a tray, hold on. So if you're doing like a tray like this one here, and let's just say you poured the epoxy, okay? Hi, Tammy. You poured the epoxy and you notice here is like a hole, maybe, you know, a little pin-sized hole, a dime-sized hole. If you go to pour epoxy in that hole, it's going to fill up that hole, right? And then it's going to come up over onto the epoxy that's already there. You're not going to be able to smooth that transition out. So you're almost going to have to sand it back a little bit or re-pour the whole surface. So that's the only thing about adding to epoxy. Now, if it's, you know, a quick cure epoxy, if it's a quick cure resin and you missed a little piece, you just re-pour it. The back might be a little bit uneven, but you can sand that down. In the front, you won't know any difference. So I don't know if that makes any sense. If not, you can you can ask me again and I'll try to explain it again. Right now, Karen, you're going to have to get it from your favorite retailer. It's not available with me for at least until October 1st. But I'm going to work on doing something about that. Okay. So do you remember we took out Beethoven from the middle. We inserted Billy Dove. The paper ends right here. So all I did was extend out these music notes, if you can tell. And I just did it with a Sharpie because obviously there is no way that I will have the patience to do that with a paintbrush. Right? So, I mean, if somebody was going to play the music that I put on here, there would be a problem. But being the fact that it's just for us to extend this out, I think will be good. I wouldn't think too much about it. If you play music, then you absolutely know what to do. I used to play the flute, but I couldn't tell you anything now. And then if you can't tell, no one will know unless you tell them. So all I did was I took the lines that were already there from the paper, and then I just took a ruler and finished it off. Oh, thanks, Nicole. All right, so we're just going to, on this side, finish out some of the music notes. I'm not going to think too much about it. I'm just going to add them in there. Excuse me. So the red is the chrome powder. The red is the ruby chrome powder. My pen was working fine yesterday. I don't know if I stored it upside down or what's happening, but it doesn't like me today. Okay, so then over here, I started doing the lines, and then I said, well, I better wait a minute. I've got to do it upside down because I'm a stinking lefty. All right. What the world? Wait a minute. Oh, for the love. Troy, you pin thief. Now I need a black pin, and you think I'm going to find one around here? So we might have to do this in ink. In what you call it. Oh, you and your phone cases. Okay, so apparently my pins have decided that they want to play games. So that's fine. We can play games. That's fine. Hold on, baby. Hold on. Hold on, Bubba's. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Oh, I don't need. Oh, thank you, Troy. You're the bestest. I like to see you do that to your brother when I leave. You guys, I need a black Sharpie. Hold on. I just realized something. If I do that, I can't drag it because it's going to be weight. Yeah, so I drew out all of these lines. So the paper ends right here, if you guys can tell. And I drew out all of that in a few minutes yesterday. So now we are just going to quickly, if my pins would cooperate. Is this one not working either? Aha! Calligraphy to the rescue. So we're just going to finish the lines out to the edge, and then no one will know except for all of you. And I know you can't see anything because my head and my hand are probably in the way. Are they? Are they? How can I do this so y'all can see and I can see? I'm not one of those, like how Deb Brown can paint upside down and Debbie Rigg can check on her head. I can't do that. So we'll get our lines in here first, and I'm literally just following the lines that are already on the paper and pulling them out to the edge. So if it was slanted, I was slanting them. I'm going to throw my phone down. Thank you so much, Donnie. Well, that's going on my list now. What's going on your list? Hi, my Monica. Oh, my goodness, Monica. I was cracking up. So yesterday, I was talking to Mara, and she said something about her bags not being overweight. And I was like, oh, man, I didn't weigh my bags yet. I need to weigh my bags to make sure my bags aren't overweight. And I was looking at all of the jewelry, all of my Monica jewelry, and I was like, good golly, Miss Molly. If they tell me my bags are overweight, all I've got to do is take out my jewelry. They're going to be like, really, lady? Your bags are like only supposed to be 50-pound max, and you've got about 75 in jewelry. But my Monica would be so proud. Okay, so I'm having a little bit of problem moving the ruler just because of the bling right here, but we'll get through it. We'll get through it. Aren't you guys happy I did most of this without you? Because I'm sure this is what you wanted to see me do today. Pour epoxy and draw music notes. I'm serious. I was like, good Lord, I almost took out my case of jewelry just to weigh it, and I thought, no, I probably better not do that because I might really be thinking that, I'm doing too much. All right. Let's, and literally just, you know, if you do this, I don't know, I don't guess that many of you are going to do this, but it's just so easy just to extend these out. Just make sure your, you know, Sharpie works. Before you get on a live, while people are watching you and seeing that you're struggling. Okay, so we've got our lines over there, and then we're just going to finish off. So this one was actually covered, so let's finish that, and then finish that one, and I'm going to go over those and redo that. And now, although well, my pen is going to be glossy, right? So we're going to have to fix that with the varnish, which is going to be fine. We can do that. I think that's supposed to be like that. And then let's go like that, like that, and like that. And I do see a music note here and here. So let's do. I'm trying to hurry. I'm trying to hurry. You couldn't talk properly? Oh, well, good Coogly Moogly. I can never talk properly. English is hard for me here. I can speak English fine when I'm not live, but when I'm live, you know, that's the time that words don't work. Okay, it's good. See? Now no one will ever know. Fix these where my pen decided to not work. See? It's nothing happened. Now, the only other thing that drives me nuts about this is, remember, there's a piece of wood that's on the board that is coming through her. So I don't really know what I can do with that, other than I'll play with the color and see if I can get it to color match. If I cannot, I'm just going to leave it, because if I start messing with it, I'm going to ruin it if I can't get the right color. So, you forgot your morning dose of coffee? Well, I've had coffee and Red Bull, and words are still not working. All right, and then let's get a... No. Don't do it, Terry. Don't do it. Just get another brush. Don't contaminate. Now it's time for your afternoon dose. Okay. So, believe it or not, grays are very hard to match. They're very, 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 very hard. That gray tone like that, because it's never usually just gray. There's some other undertone that's there. And of all things, this is one color that I do not, you guys know I will bust out any color and color match anytime, but this is one color that is not my favorite to try to do. Yeah. Because if there's a blue tone instead of, then it's going to be totally off. Troy, are you okay? Whoa, not that one. And I'm moving wells on purpose because I literally only need a little bit of it. Hold on one second. Hi, Annette. How are you? One moment. All right. So I just literally want to fix that line in her face. Huh, what do you know? I didn't totally screw it up. It's a miracle. Holy guacamole, couldn't have done that again if I tried. Oh, okay. Woo-hoo! Wow. I couldn't have done that again if I tried. Holy mackerel. That was actually pretty good. I do want it out of her hair a little bit, though. Let me know. Aw, thank you so much, Annette. Okay. Then, really quickly, nothing is ever really quickly with Terry, but I can pretend that I'm quick. I can pretend. Don't shatter my dreams. All right, so that inner lip. So we're going to use a flat brush where the head does not. Woosah. Woosah, everyone. Woosah. Who does that? Who goes to paint something black and doesn't varnish their rice paper? Terry does, because Terry's living on the edge and thinking that she's not going to get any black on her rice paper. Crazy, y'all, crazy. Okay, so now this will seal our paper, and also it will make it so that the matte edges from the matte edges from what I drew on will all be in line with its, will all be in line. But Coogly Moogly, I can't believe I was going to do that without doing this first. You can tell I'm going to go somewhere tomorrow, and I'm not prepared mentally. My brain is going cuckoo. On the way to take Trevor to work today, I said son, are you going to miss me? And he was like, mm-hmm. I said, thanks, son. I said, do you have any questions about Troy? And he goes, well, you said you wrote a list, right? And I said, yeah, I did. He goes, then no, I'm good. I said, I'm 3 hours ahead of you. So remember, if you need anything, just, you can always let me know. I had a feeling that was going to run because that's where I did that, that stupid thing. And he said, no, I'm good. You wrote it all down. We'll be good. I was like, okay, well, I'm glad I'm glad I could see that you're, real distraught and heartbroken that I'm leaving. That's going to run and I got to catch it. Hold on a minute. That pin is running. So I thought for sure he was going to be like, no, Mom, I'm going to miss you. I'm gonna miss you, and I'm nervous. And can you help? Can you give me, some things and tell me this, that, and the other about Troy and this, that, and the other? And yeah, he's not worried at all. And I know they're gonna be fine, but I just feel like Troy is gonna be. He's not gonna know why I'm gone for so long, y'all. He's gonna be in a panic. Troy loves his routines, and then I'm not gonna be here to help him with his routines. You know what I mean? And I leave so early in the morning, so I was telling Trevor, I was like, do you think that the dog should sleep with you tonight, or do you think, I should bring him in the morning? And he was like, oh, it doesn't matter. Fine. You're gonna run away. I always tease them, like, when they're messing with me. I always tell them, okay, I'm gonna run away. Now I'm like, no, I don't want to run away. I don't want to go anywhere. I don't want to do it. It's all right. They'll miss me when I'm gone. They told Trevor that he can work remote. So, because they give him a laptop. So he's going to be, because they told me you cannot work up in your office. You're going to have to be downstairs. And he said, that's fine. He's going to sit at my desk. So, and she was like, well, good luck with that, because Troy's going to want to sit there. Troy's going to want the desk. So See if he pushes Trevor out of the way like he pushes me out of the way. Oh, sorry, the comments have stopped over here again. So yeah, Troy is my oldest son. He's the one that is over here when he was just over here talking. That's Troy. Troy talk. He's nonverbal, but he gets his point across. So yeah, he's my youngest son, who is Trevor. He's a year. About a year younger than Troy. It's like 13 months, actually. Wow, that side bled. Holy guacamole, that side bled. All right, that pin bled a lot. So I'm going to now have to fix the bleeding of the pin. Okay, well, we're not doing that right now. So, oh no! What happened? Why does it do that? What time is it? Okay. Well, I guess that was my cue. So, yeah, he's going to learn how. Did you pack your card so Troy doesn't go on? I did, Tina. I did. Okay. So, I'm going to have to fix this side because it's bleeding. Which, what I'll end up doing is, because this is the painted side, I will end up painting over it, getting a Sharpie, and then going back over it, because this side didn't bleed, but this side did. Thankfully, it's only bleeding on where I painted it. So I'll just have to paint it again and then redo the lines with the Sharpie, because the calligraphy pin bled. Now, the only other thing that I was going to change, do you guys remember I was talking about ordering the chiffon ribbon for this? So I did, and I ordered the black and the red. So let me show you. I know, right? It actually kind of does. So this was the red that I got. And then the black, it's similar to the ones that I have with the, like, that gold reflect, that's super pretty. So the black. So what I'm going to do is, obviously, I'm going to mix them together. I might even do, well, I might do more than just the two. But anyways, let me hold it so you guys can see it. So instead of the beading, I'm going to put the ribbon up here at the top. So that color with, oh yeah, I like those colors. Yep. And then this is going to be easy to take out, because in the back here, I don't know if you guys can see it. Yeah, you guys can. So the back is where they have the beading. So I'll literally just cut those and thread it through the back. And then I will paint the back black as well. And then that will be that. But that's going to have to be repainted really quickly. And then I'll have to get a black Sharpie, the thin Sharpie for that, to fix that. So I think those were the only two that I had left to fix, other than the house that we did yesterday. I have to run those lights in the back, but that one's done. I just have to run the lights around. But other than that, I like to stick with my routines. Yeah, and that's how my son is, Troy. He loves his routines. He likes to know what's going on, when it's going on, and all that stuff. And sometimes when things change, that's when he kind of gets a little combobulated. So I told Trevor he's just going to have to call me so that Troy can see, you know, where I am, what I'm doing, and then I can just, you know, keep talking to him. And no worries, no worries. So I hope you guys, I always say it, I always bug you guys about being on my Telegram. So I hope you guys are on my Telegram, because I will not be on Saturday. I won't be on Creative Hour. We're not going to have Creative Hour on Saturday. And then obviously I won't be back with you guys until Monday at the earliest. But Tuesday for sure, because, you know, like I said, I get in Monday at midnight, and then I have to take Trevor to work and all of that good stuff. So we'll see if I can make it on. Maybe, because I'm sure I'll be doing some shopping and stuff. So if I can fit it in my suitcase, maybe we'll just do like, you know, a little haul or something of what I got, and then, you know, do like a regular live on Tuesday. But please sign up for Telegram, because I'm absolutely positive I'm going to pop on while I'm there and like show you guys around and show you what's going on. And I'm actually going to go to DQ headquarters. So if Teresa says it's okay that I can take you around in headquarters, then I'm going to take you around in headquarters too. I'll ask her. So we'll be at headquarters tomorrow. So if she says it's okay and I can take you around headquarters, which is the DQ warehouse and shop, then I'll take you guys around in there and give you guys a little, you know, behind the scenes in at headquarters. And then on Thursday, I think I'm teaching the class. My class is on Thursday. So then I will, you know, definitely show you around there too. So I'll be on, but, you know, the only way I'm going to communicate that is on Telegram. I'm not going to post on my page. I'm just literally going to go on. So anyhow, I hope you guys have a wonderful few days. I will be back with you guys next week. Say a prayer, y'all. Say a prayer. But I'll see you guys soon. Talk to you later. Bye.